Man, what the fuck is going on with my life right now? Holy shit. If you told me when I started my channel that I'd be talking about this, I would not have believed you. But, you know, here we are. So, quick synopsis of the situation. I matched with this trans woman on a dating app, and I've been talking to her for about a day now. Not talking, texting her for about a day now, and I don't know. I'm conflicted about it because, like, I'm open to dating a trans person. Like, ever since I read Shonen Gumi, I think, the prequel to Onizuka, when Onizuka is basically in high school, and then he meets this trans person, I think, if I remember correctly. Or it might have just been straight up a dude. But ever since then, I was like, yo, that's pretty badass. And I've been open to it, but I've never actually, dated a trans person before. And I've humored the thought that I'm gay, but no. And immediately, I just don't swing that way, and I shot that down pretty quick. And it also cuts out any chances of being bi. So I'm straight. Yeah. So I just want to talk about what I think about the prospect of dating a trans person, because I don't really have anyone to talk about it to. So hey, fuck it, here I am. I'll rant. I mean, yeah, I'm open to the idea, and I don't want to, like, I live with the ideology that, I can't say something. Well, that's not true, because I don't ever intend to date a dude. But like, for general things, like if I'm on like the edge, I won't just completely throw it out unless I try it. Like, if I'm on the edge about something, I'd rather try it. But this is a human being we're talking about, right? Like, you can't just try a human being, and I don't want to be misleading or like leading someone on if I'm not interested in dating a trans person. But I don't know. Yeah, to be honest, like, it kind of gnaws at me, like, thinking that it used to be a dude, even if it like is a woman now. And if that makes me a shitty person, I guess I'm a shitty person. Not that it changes anything. I'm already a shitty person. But yeah, I don't really know what to think. But yeah, I'm treading a fine line, because I don't want to be leading, and like, I really have to figure this shit out, because I'm obviously texting this girl, and she's trans, and we're on a dating app, so I don't want to lead anyone on if there's no chance of it going anywhere. I'm still just not really sure what I think about it, to be honest. And I'm sure there'll be a time in the future where, like, maybe not close, but like in the future, there will definitely be like a time where a trans woman like really isn't any different from a woman, and it'll be really hard to tell. But we're not at that stage yet. Like, when someone, I haven't interacted with a lot of the LGBTQ whatever shit community, or like, I haven't interacted with people from that community, but like basically my entire life. And I'm no saint. Back when I was like in middle school, I used to make homophobic jokes all the time and be super edgy. But now, obviously I've grown out of it and matured and realized, that shit ain't appropriate. But yeah, I just really don't interact with that community, with people from that community, so I don't really know. But yeah, I just don't have any experience with it. I guess, unless you want to count bi people, is bi part of that? LGB, is the B stand for bi? LGBTQ. The B, if the B stands for bi, I guess I've dated bi people, but I guess I have interacted with a few then. well, yeah, I don't have much interactions with trans people, obviously, so. And I could be totally wrong. I mean, I just don't know what to think. At this point, I'm talking to as many girls in my life, like ever, I think. But most of them, I don't have a shot with because they're dating someone. Or they have a fucking fiance. And we're friends now. And I'm approaching more women than I ever have in my life. And I'm also on dating apps. It's like, why am I in this dilemma? Why did this have to happen to me? I don't know. But yeah, I'm getting super unlucky with my approaches. A lot of girls have boyfriends. And maybe, I don't know. Shit. But yeah, back to the trans thing. I just don't know what to think. But yeah, it's not like I'm expecting a relationship or anything, but I'm just considering the chance, you know, like, I don't want to waste anyone's time. Like, if I'm not comfortable with it, you know, I'd rather be upfront as soon as possible. But right now, I am open to the idea. Though I am uncomfortable. I just don't know. So what are my thoughts on dating trans people? Basically, I don't know. I'm open to it right now, but to be truthful, I'm uncomfortable at the same time. But you know, I'm always doing things, you know, to push myself out of my comfort zone. So here we are, and that's really it. All right, so it's been about a day or two since I recorded the first bit. I think it's been 2 days. Pretty sure it's been 2 days. So I went and reread the arc that made me, you know, okay with like the idea in the first place, and it pretty much like made me a lot more comfortable with it. It's such a great arc. And I really should have known the name of the manga, since that's where my profile pic on YouTube is from anyway. And so yeah, after that video, I had actually thought that she had ghosted me. So I was like, oh, because she like didn't respond to my last text in like a day, like literally 24 hours. I was like, oh, now that I'm comfortable, because I read the arc like the night right after I recorded, or like literally that night, the first part of this video. But yeah, and then I was like, oh, now I'm more comfortable with it, and I'm open to it, basically. I've got no problems with it anymore. Well, for now, you never know what's gonna happen. But right now, I'm completely open to it. With no issues with it. But then I was like, yo, so she goes to me. So I'm like, all right, so I guess it's not none of my business. I didn't need to worry about it anyway. But then, you know, she responded. Apparently, her sleep schedule's whack. Not really my place to talk about. And we've got our first hangout / date planned, and I'm going to her apartment so she can teach me guitar. So if I get brutally murdered, I totally deserve it, to be honest. Fuck it, I couldn't care less. I think this is the first time I've gone to someone's apartment as a first date. But hey, so yeah, if I get brutally murdered, it is what it is. I'm gonna tell people that are close to me where I'm gonna be at, so they do know if I do get brutally murdered, who is to blame. We've been talking, and honestly, I'm not that into it, to be honest. It sounds cliche, but I think this is the first time I'm gonna say this also in my life. But I really don't feel like I don't feel the spark. There's just we're not similar like at all. Me and this person couldn't be more different. To be frank, we don't really share any hobbies except because this girl's like really only into music. And that's her texting me right now. So I'll respond after. And here's my homework on screen. What else? Oh yeah, like yeah. Before this, I was like, I was spouting bullshit. Like, I believed that you could learn to love, but like as long as I had like some sort of physical attraction. But after this, I'm starting to reiterate. I rethink on that. I'm like, hey, maybe you do need some type of energy, but still not trying to lead her on or anything. So if the first hangout or date, doesn't go well, I'll be upfront and be like, yo, this I'm not gonna lie, I'm not attracted to you, but if you're down to be friends, I'm down. What else did it talk about? I think that's it. So yeah, now that's actually it. So I can actually post a video. What do I gotta say?